Skye's triumph. A tale of courage and unity. The days following Skye's rescue were filled with joy and relief. The village returned to its usual routines, the children basking in the company of their beloved blue dragon. Skye had grown even more majestic, a full-grown dragon with a heart as gentle as ever. But one day, the horizon bore a sight that struck fear into the hearts of the villagers and the children. Across the sky, a vast assembly of dragons approached, their silhouettes looming ominously. Instead of the peace and wonder that Skye had brought, this gathering brought destruction. The dragons, not like Skye at all, were aggressive and set aflame everything in their path. The villagers panicked as chaos erupted. Houses were engulfed in flames, and the once serene atmosphere turned into a scene of terror. The children, Omar, Yo-Yo, and Maria, huddled together, their faces etched with fear and confusion. What had caused this sudden onslaught? And how could they possibly stop such a menacing force? As the chaos escalated, Skye sensed the danger and with a thunderous roar, emerged from the heart of the village. The children's faces lit up with hope as they saw their beloved dragon taking to the skies. Skye's eyes blazed with determination as he soared towards the aggressive dragons, his majestic wings cutting through the air. In a breathtaking display of power and grace, Skye confronted the aggressive dragons. He didn't attack. Instead, he communicated with them, trying to understand the reason for their sudden assault. The villagers and children watched in awe as Skye, with a mix of empathy and authority, tried to stop the intruders. Skye seemed to communicate with the creatures in some form of sound, and they seemed to understand Skye. It was later known that these dragons were displaced and driven from their home due to a natural disaster that ravaged their land. Desperate and frightened, they sought a new place to settle but found the village and its inhabitants in their way. With a deep understanding, Skye relayed the situation to the villagers. They were now faced with a choice: stand against these dragons or find a way to help them and prevent further conflict. Instead of resorting to violence, the villagers, inspired by Skye's empathy, offered their assistance. They worked tirelessly to find a new suitable land for the displaced dragons, a place where they could live without causing harm to the village. In a heartwarming turn of events, the dragons, once aggressive and threatening, were now filled with gratitude. With Skye's guidance, they moved to a new territory, leaving the village unharmed. The children and the villagers celebrated Skye as their hero, not just for his physical strength but for his compassion and wisdom. His actions had not only saved the village from destruction but had also brought peace and understanding among different creatures. From that day forward, Skye became not just a symbol of wonder but a beacon of unity and compassion in the hearts of all those who knew him. His legacy extended far beyond his breathtaking blue scales and wings, forever leaving an indelible mark on the village and its people.